Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WAOF1. Oh, I've got my audio up. This is round one, so please don't expect me to be telling you any standings, any constructors, anything like that. It won't happen. We are in a fresh new season. A few of these names you're going to recognise, but most importantly, a name that you may not recognise if you're new to my channel and this league, is that I have a co-coms tonight. It is not Curly himself. It is in fact the mighty Am. Say hello.
Evening. Thanks for having me. Hopefully I'll be able to give you some good rear wing footage.
So for anybody that doesn't know, Stuart has been part of racing leagues for donkey's years. It's actually himself that introduced me to the online esports, as I'd like to call it. But he does have his own stream. I will post it in the Discord for anybody who wants to view. Stuart has a knack for, like he said, he likes to stick on the rear wing. And let me tell you, he is going to criticise the rear wing setups of all the cars. He looks for letterbox openings to see if they're getting unfair slipstreams and things like that. He's a bit of a critic, so please bear with him. He's got a keen eye for these kind of things. So he is joining me tonight. Please give him a warm welcome. He's one of my best mates. So thanks for joining me tonight, Stuart.
I appreciate the chance. I love just sitting. Even though I can't race at the moment, I just love watching. So I love nothing more than sitting on a rear wing and watching action.
As we have it. So as we know, last season, Sniper Monkey, he ran away with the championship. I think at one point we had a look, he had won something like, was it 12 out of 20 races or something ridiculous like that? It might have been more, I might not be doing the man justice. The question is he going to do the same this season? Can he do the same tonight? We are obviously headed off to one of my favourite tracks on the calendar, Qatar. Now, what I will say is, I am saying Qatar. If it comes funny across the mic, it's just my Scottish accent. It's stupid, I know, and I do apologise. Rapid in the chat already saying, yo! And Harvey, welcome Harvey friend, how you doing? Rapid will be strong here tonight. Well, he did get the driver of the day on the very last race of the season previous. Which, in hindsight, I think perhaps myself and Stuart were slightly biased on that one. There were some other drivers, when I look back at it, who maybe did battle for the point that they should have got driver of the day, but what is done. I will be jotting down results through qualifying, things like that tonight to try and make it more fair and less biased. So to anybody that was hurt, I do apologise. We'll try and do a better choice in the future. What do you think, Stuart? What do you think of Qatar? Is it up there? One of your favourite tracks? One of your worst?
Too much runoff, not enough walk to make contact with, as you kind of like to see action. So, yeah, I like it. It's a nice flowing track, high speed track. Yeah, I'm going to say it's one of my favourites. If I was picking my top 10, it wouldn't get anywhere near it. But
wow, not even track. In the top 10.
Good track for the bikes.
Oh, 100%. It's a great track for the bikes, but even on this game, I mean, we all know how terrible this game can be at times. I've got to say, mate, I love all the Saudi tracks. Bar Jeddah, but we won't get on that because I'll get really upset about it.
We all love a night track, eh? I mean, there's someone different that does it, eh? So for that point, I mean, it is a really good track, but there is much better night tracks.
There's nothing quite like racing under lights, eh? I don't know what it is about it. I really like it, but one thing I did find on this game was that, I don't know if it's just my setup, I do have to overfuel by quite a bit on this track.
I've so something I've ever done the whole time. I always leave my fuel alone, but you boys like to underfuel on that for the safety car.
No, the reason I try not to underfuel. I don't really tend to underfuel my cars. What I've played around with now is actually bringing the fuel levels down just so that they're maybe half a lap more than what I need. But what I have done in the past is I've done the same for this track, and I've always found myself running out of fuel maybe a lap and a half, almost 2 laps early than when I should be. I see that light coming on and I just think, bollocks, I have absolutely cocked this one up. So I don't know if it's maybe my setup or if it is just a demanding track on the fuel tank.
Well, I mean, I've run it fuel a few times in real life, but yeah, never on the game.
Touch wood, I'm the opposite. I've ran it on the game, never on real life. Evening, Wabby. How you doing, mud?
Well, you rescued me the last time I run it.
He did indeed, aye. And what's ironic is he was in a works van, ladies and gentlemen, where he actually got free fuel. And how he ran out of fuel, I don't have a clue. It was absolutely drenched. It was soaking wet, and there I was in my old Mark IV Volkswagen Golf, 1.9 TDI 130 for anyone in the chat that knows. Best engine, God's engine. On my way. No, wait, I wasn't in that, was I? Was I in the BMW?
BM.
I was in the BMW, and now everyone in the chat thinks I'm a full-blown wanker because I've got two cars. But anyway.
Yeah, nah. I just aye. Had one of these days. Wherever it went, man. Did go wrong.
But luckily you had a good mate who was just on standby, who travelled about 40 minutes out his way to come and get you in your bar. Now we'd do it any day of the week, so don't forget that.
I would never forget that, mate. I really appreciate it.
So what I will do now is I will jump on board with the boss man, WAOF1 Whale. We'll make sure he gets a good lap in. No invalidations, please. As Callum is the first one to retire from
Matthew
Q1.
had a little half spin there off the back end that is underway again.
As you can see, we will not be watching the same driver, so I will post both the streams up in the chat so you can watch either one, guys. Give you two sets of eyes for the race. Not a bad thing to have. And as you can tell, we are in our own chat tonight, so reason being is sometimes when I'm in the chat...
There's going to be a blocking incident and I've got perfect footage yet.
That will have cost him. That is it, he will abandon his lap.
Yeah, that Mercedes definitely blocked him, like. Or he blocked it. There's some in between the two of them anyway.
I'm going to jump on with Hughes Morgan. I don't recognise this name. I'm not sure if he raced with him last season. He could be new. He could maybe have been a reserve last season. I'm not sure. I haven't seen much of this guy. I don't think. As he does take 6th place. Harvey in the chat. George Russell and Max Verstappen incident right there on the exact same corner. Yep. Hopefully, when it goes to the steward's office, there won't be any threats of flipping cars and putting them on their head.
I'm going to stay on board with Rapid on his out lap, but not on his flying lap. We'll see how he gets on.
I'm going to have a look through the order and see where Whale is. Whale is again on his fast lap just now, so I will leave it on with the boss man. Give him a little bit of airtime. We'll see what he can do. As I was saying, Callum being the first one to retire for the session, a 121.5 is the time to beat. He's obviously very, very confident with his pace here. Mamo just creeping behind him, 4/10, so 121.9, not too bad. 4/10, very, very easy to make up on this track. One corner could cost you at least 3 to 4/10, I would imagine. Vati being the second to retire from the track, our South African brother. Hopefully it's a retirement and it's not a dodgy internet connection as he is prone to, as I've been told. Now I've just noticed that Whale is not using any ERS on this lap, so I'm assuming he's just taking another lap round, try and get more heat into the tyres, make sure they're optimal for his flying lap, as we do see the ERS goes active and he starts burning off those Duracell bunnies. Mamo, next one to retire from the session, obviously wanting to save his tyres for the next, hopefully he's going to get through to the next qualifier, I'm sure with a 121.9. 8 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, he will be relatively secure. And I'm sorry if you can hear a rubbing motion. I've just found a lump on my breast and I'm giving it a wee tickle. We'll get that one checked, not by the stewards but by the doctors.
Rapid fifth.
Sniper Monkey, as expected, 121.395. The boy is throwing down the gauntlet, making a statement. I think a week's break wasn't enough, guys. I think you really need to start pushing it to perhaps a month. Hopefully Sniper Monkey will get a little bit rusty by then.
Well, personal outlap the news is find the pass.
as we are round the final corner onto the home straight. Here we go, burning all that ERS off, gets across the line, secures himself a provisional P9 slot just now in this qualifier. A 122.8. Wow, that is quite a bit off the pace of our main man at the minute. Sniper Monkey 506. I will jump down the board. I will spend a little bit of airtime on one of our fellow brothers, one of our competitors from other leagues, Wab Stappen. He's the only one not to put on a time yet. He has 7 minutes, plenty of time left on the board. I'm surprised to see some of these guys retiring as soon as they have. I thought they would maybe go out and try and smash it, but they will be looking to save tyres, I guess.
Yeah,
This tonight is a long qualifier.
I'm never disappointed to sit in the rear wing except when I'm on the Ferrari one. It's just ugly, man. They just done something so much better with that.
There you go. First hatred comment of the day. Stuart, 90 Atom coming in with how much he hates the rear wing of the Ferrari. Well, I'm sitting on board with a Haas just now, mate, and I've got to say, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
We find the fast and he's up in the first sector.
One of my favourite parts of the track. Just let off the throttle a bit, then give it the pin. There we go, and again. Oh, very, very close to invalidating there, it looked like. Wabi keep it nice and smooth round the final corner. 125.5. He is not improved because he hasn't been trying. I've just noticed the ERS was not active. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, it's been one hell of a day for me today. My head is up my backside, so to speak.
When the fast moves up to 5th, we are 122.1.
122.1, ladies and gentlemen. Not too bad, not too shabby at all.
Moved on to one-man rider now, he's on his out lap.
Now I can't remember, I think last time you were in the comms box with me here, Stuart, on this league, there was a gentleman who was riding in the Ferrari called Chris. Now, was it a Thursday league he was racing in, or what? Is he a Tuesday driver? I'm not sure. I'm sure he was a Thursday driver.
I honestly can't remember.
Perhaps he's maybe not been able to drive the night, so he's chucked his towel in and gave a reserve the opportunity. I'm not sure.
I'm in one-man rider. Starting his flying lap.
Well, I've stayed on board with Wabi for 2 whole laps now, almost. I want to see what he can do. He hasn't invalidated. We are headed round the final turn. We're heading in the pits. What a waste of my time, Wabi! A waste of my time! We'll go back down the board, see who's already out. Phil Bo Baggins. What a name! Phil Bo Baggins. That is class.
One-man rider's 2/10 up, sector 1. Currently in 13th, so obviously he's always 2/10 up in his own time.
I'm going to stay with Phil Bo Baggins just now. He's coming in the final corner. His wee feet scampering. Show us your hairy toes. A waste of my time. A waste of my time. Oh, mate, that is brilliant. I love wee catchy names like that.
Now 6/10 up.
Now we're with rider 3410, aye?
Yeah, and that would take him up to 14th, I think. No further.
Got to say, man, that Red Bull is just an
Oh,
absolute
he's already
monstrosity.
13, so he's got to... That would take him
Feeling confident?
I think it'd take him to 10th place.
Oh, he's not, he's jumping up to 6!
6, right.
6, a 122.1. A 122.1.
He must have been flying that last sector, look. He was 6/10 up after sector 2.
Jump on with the next Haas there. What is that? Dirty Taff 12035. He is heading onto a lap as we have Bucko. He'll be heading onto his lap. If he's clever, he'll try and sneak up a bit. If Dirty Taff's got a bit of pace about him, he might be able to jump on the back and get a little slipstream. Then again, we don't want to battle in qualifying. I keep forgetting it's qualifying. Sorry guys, I'm just itching at the bit. I want to see wheel banging. I want to see close action, bumpers kissing. I want to be on the back camera like that, just looking at the pipe, shining in the lights. Look at that pipe. Show me your pipe.
Dirty task, doing 2 tenths. Perfect there.
Going on to a hot lap. Jump back on with the next car coming over, which is Movement, who is not on a lap. George on his out lap. Philbo Baggins is in the pits. So the next car that appears to be on a lap and has just invalidated was Mini. All these guys just going for a gentle drive here. Nothing really happening.
On board with Buckle, sector 3. 1 turn to go, I think.
As Harvey says in the chat, I want to change my name on PSN. Do you have any ideas? Cunny Fun.
Buckle was 7 tenths down, Scythe remains in 19. On board with WAOF snapping on an out lap now.
That's what to change it, Harvey. Cunny Fun /050291. There you go, got you covered. Going to show George 66 a little bit of love. We're going to give him a little bit of airtime here. He is in the most boring looking car, invalidated lap. He is in the most boring car on the track, unfortunately.
Web snapping on his flying lap now. I'm going to spend the lap on his rear wing. Occasionally looking forward because of the car there.
Moomin now opting to jump out. Rapid still sitting there patiently in the pits. As Rapid does not, he has retired. Goomba. A 124.4. Can't see the timer right now. Only 33 seconds left. He will not get another stab at this. Buckle in the Alpine here. Round the last corner. Shoots all his ERS. The wing is open. He goes across the line. A 124.078. Not enough.
Bob Stappin's a second and 3 tenths up. So that will take him to... I think it would only move him up 1 place, to be honest. Maybe 2.
Hugh Morgan, best he can do, 122.9. Car in on the pitch there. Haas over the line of Wab Stappen takes him up to P15th at 123.471. And the McLaren heading across the line of Z Mini 111, a 123.2.
On board with Hugh Morgan through sector 3, looking pretty clean.
We do have Bucko on his final attempt here. 124.0 to beat. Ideally wants to get himself up to the high 122s, mid 22s if he can. He doesn't have a lot of ERS left. You can see he's putting a lot of power down right out of these corners. Does send him out wide. Doesn't invalidate. And he cannot improve. Dirty Taft does not improve. Beastie NUFC, oh my god, you can't put names like that in this day and age. Oh my god. As Harvey says, done deal. And Rapid, George is someone I used to work with. Ah, nice one. What were you, pimps? Walking around, purple suits, like studded, canes. Rapid, man, you're living the dream, eh? You're living the dream. Don't let anybody tell you different, mate.
Big massive hats with feathers sticking at them. I've seen Peter Griffin. I've seen Peter Griffin dressed as a pimp. Like you're just describing him perfectly.
Rapid says, I wish. Mate, you know what I wish to be a pimp? You can't wish to be a pimp. Mate, honestly, miss what wish to be like, I reckon, high-ranking police officers. No, mate, I wish I was a pimp, like, that'd be class. That'd be absolute class. It's almost up there with a skunk dealer, shall we say. Oh no, you can't call it that, because there is actually a... Anyway, we'll ignore that. Oh,
That was
skunk.
pretty non-eventful qualifying as in the incidents, no cars crashing.
That's what we found in the last time we were with this league, Stuart, eh? Or Atom, shall I say. I keep referring to you by your actual name, sorry.
I don't mind, mate. Don't mind, mate. It's okay.
These guys are relatively clean. I know we're used to the likes of other leagues where it can be absolute manic.
Hey, how will got 15 people in it?
Q2.
Oh, is that you're full quality in this one? Okay, okay.
WAOF1 does a full qualifier, mate. Q1 right to Q3.
Forgot about that.
As we do have the first car heading up the track, a Mercedes of Sniper Monkey. He'll be getting out there, trying to get done, try to get it quick, get back in the pits and retire. Sounds like a good old night with my lady. Get in, get it done, get to your bed. Get the telly, get the F1 on. Although, that one thing I will say, Stuart, is I was going to watch F1 highlights last night, and without incriminating myself, I've got a thing that I plug into my telly, and it didn't work. It was not working. I wasn't a happy boy. Was not a happy boy.
Oh, you watched the last race?
I watched it live, mate, but I just, sometimes when I'm sitting bored in the house, I just put Formula 1 on for like background noise, and when there's stuff happening it kind of, oh, hello, like sparks my interest, even if I've seen it.
Right.
Pity they didn't play like, I reckon, final laps, Abu Dhabi 21. What? What are you talking about? What? Although, just putting it out there, right? Putting it out there live on stream, so Lewis Hamilton, if you're listening, if by any chance you are tuning in to Wee Rabbit 08 stream, mate, you're washed. Like, they've done that trial thing on the game, and I was on 40% old hards. I don't know what Verstappen was on. I had the AI up pretty much maxed, and I beat Verstappen by like 4 seconds. Like, he had no excuse that night. I could do it, why could he know? Honestly. Is that your input, Stuart? Just... Aye. Quite clearly, Wee Rabbit is slavering in the chat.
As you like to say, this has been manipulated.
Oh, Stuart has left the session.
Eh?
Don't worry, my friend, I am going to jump back in. It just said you left. I will send you an invite. I've just sent you another one.
As I say, everything just went either.
It appeared you left the session, so I've thrown you another invite, bud.
Yeah, I know, it's just no allowing me to click on it. It's crazy. There are not enough players remaining to start the session. You will now be returned to the lobby. What the fuck?
So you just go in there and you'll just go to spectate, mate. But I'm just putting it there.
I'm person in this lobby, so I need to leave this, I think. And
I'll send you another invite.
I'll rejoin you for that last one you sent me.
Oh, right. So Hamilton, if you're listening, mate. Mercedes, if you're listening. Scrap George Russell. Scrap him. I'm doing nothing through the summer. Hit me up. I'm only 18 stone. I'm fit. I'm ready to go. This is what peak male athletic form looks like. He says, finding a small lump on his chest. Class. Mate, that just goes to paint the picture. Sniper Monkey round the last corner. Across the line. 121.4. Who is next across the line? It is Hilly, a 122.8. 1.4 seconds off the pace here, ladies and gentlemen. Find the pass. 123.
Any issues when I was with VT, so I moved to Sky. Sky's internet's rubbish.
Oh, it's dreadful, mate. It is absolutely dreadful.
Just that out there, like.
Let me come when you're back in, pal.
I am, I'm in, mate. Aye.
Good. As we're seeing the times coming in thick and fast. All in the 122s, bar 2 drivers here. Find the pass and Beastie NUFC in the 123s. But still, 8 tenths to make up. Oh, as you know, less than 8 tenths now as Mammal brings it closer with a 122.17. Well, I'm still going to call it 8 tenths. It's close, so 8 tenths now. Sniper Monkey has the advantage here. a ridiculous pace on the man. I mean, you think that guy's playing across the seas, mate. He's coming from America.
On board with Rail, he's a second and a 10th junior.
Wales already set his lap, mate. He'll be slowing down.
Right,
He'll be on his own lap, aye. We are on board with Marky 24 right now.
Yeah, I'm on his rear wing.
I think Marky did have a few good races that I watched with him last season. As he gets a Ferrari out the way there. Ground in the pitch, waste of time. I'm going to start creating lobbies where all the drivers can talk to one another, and in that way, if they say they're going to pit, I'll be happy.
Final sector.
Is indeed. He sets a 123 flat. Oi, you Scott knob. Oh, so Curly can't do the comms, but he can come in and pester the stream. Nice one, brother. How you doing?
On board with Rapper in the rear wing. Certainly flying lap.
We'll show the man a wee bit of love. We'll jump on with him. Feel bad for Rapid. That car is absolutely horrendous. Right, Stuart, you can. Because obviously I'm not clued up on F1. Anybody listening, I don't really tend to... I've started watching the races, but I'm not the best, alright? Okay.
Right.
What engine does the Sauber use?
Right, dude, I'm not 100% sure. They used to use a Ferrari engine. But I didn't think they've got that really.
I've heard guys...
It's going to be an Audi next season, obviously.
Aye, but I've heard people in the game saying that they absolutely detest the sound of the Sauber when it's on full chat. And I assumed it was a Ferrari engine. But other people that I've played with, or similar people I've played with, are like, you know something, I hate the Sauber, but I like the sound of the Ferrari. And I was almost thinking to myself, it's the exact same fucking engine. Like, how could you hate one but love the other?
I'm not 100% sure if Sauber has still got the Ferrari engine, but I think they have.
Putting it out there, mate, I think it's a 1.25 ZTEC S out of Ford, but hey, here we go. It's Rapid a 121.7. Nice one, brother, nice one. I expect you will see Rapid firing himself into the pits and probably retiring for the session and saving a set of tyres for himself. The only car right now on a lap that hasn't set a time just yet is Callum. We'll give the man a little bit of love. He's in the best car, he's in the fastest car. And that's just purely because it's orange. Orange is the fastest colour.
Yeah, I didn't see that wing deforming at all. They're talking rubbish.
Sorry?
Oh, looking at the rear wing and it's not deforming at speed. Its size exactly the same.
Dead silence in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as wee Rabbit is lost by the comments that Stuart's making. Stuart, what do you mean it's no deforming?
The rear wing that McLaren was supposedly running deformed under load, so they gave it a mini DRS.
Ah!
It's not doing that at all in the game.
I was going to...
If they fixed it with an update as well. Or did it do that in the game as well? If it was...
I would imagine they're not going to incriminate themselves by putting it in the game. Or maybe Cody's didn't care about it. So they didn't put it in the game.
When you look at that, it's proper closed. When you look at a lot of their wings and they've got a slot in them, so they've all actually got a mini DRS.
Aye.
Why was McLaren huckled for it when theirs only worked under load whereas everybody else has worked all the time because they've got a gap in it?
So as you can see, we're getting the blood of the mighty arm up. The blood pressure has gone through the roof. We'll jump on board with Marky. He is out on a lap. One thing to note, Callum, while we're on board, has set the new fastest lap of the qualifier, a 121.2. Curly in the chat says that Sauber are currently running a Yamaha 1000 engine. Nice. Nice. Wouldn't it be enough power to pull the skin off a rice pudding, mate? Marky over the line, second place, 121.3. Wow. I believe fastest lap Harvey had predicted was a 120.7. So unless Callum is going to shave 5/10 off of that time, I don't see it happening in this session with 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Hughes Morgan still sitting in the pits.
On board with Hilly. Sector 3.
We haven't shown Hilly any love tonight. Let's jump on board.
Here's 9/10 up.
He's currently driving one out, and I dare to say it, I do like the Williams. It is growing on me. I like the look of it.
This could take him up to. This could take him up to 121s. Nah, no, sorry, I've looked at the wrong time there. Sorry. I'll take him to the 121s. No.
There you are, 121.7 provisional P5 in this qualifier. Superb. I will put a big massive thank you out to Hilly for last night. Hilly and myself were supposed to do the co-coms for WTFL's Gold and Platinum finale. So for those that didn't know, WTFL run a two-tier system, very similar to what they do here. We have a Gold and a Platinum division, and yesterday we thought for the finale, mystery track, we're going to combine the two and see what can happen, and the results were rather surprising. We had a lot of Gold drivers that were actually able to put on a good bit of pace, put on a good fight against some of these Platinum tier drivers. And some of these Platinum tier drivers just, you know, struggled. We did see, there was a few guys that were maybe Platinum that were sitting in P13, P14. And I was expecting them to be up battling with the rest of the Platinum boys at like P6, P5. But no, it was a really, really good show. Hilly was supposed to help me do the co-coms, but for some reason the Discord that we're in was an absolute pig and wouldn't work. So thank you very much, Hilly, for at least attempting. You did spend a good 10 minutes trying to help me fix it, mate, but unfortunately I had to do the comms on my own, and Hilly abandoned me to go and watch get this, Stuart, all the teams in the world. Newcastle. He went to watch Newcastle play.
So was that, mate. So was that.
Oh my god, I'm leaving the chat. I'm out, boys. Right, that's the league ended.
Obviously I'm a Liverpool fan though, so.
Oh, well, you. Well.
But we always seem to hear a fucking hard game against Newcastle. It was always loads of goals. It was entertaining for the strokes, that's for sure.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm going to make Hilly look like a right mug right now, and then the two have just cornered me with one word. Just mugged me with half there. Brilliant. I'll shut my face. Right, for now on, guys, you've got Adam leading the stream.
I'm just on the rear wing, Batty, where you can clearly see a slot in the rear wing of the RB. Now DRS.
He's not wrong, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see. A little gap in the rear wing. This is what I'm talking about with the mighty Am. He's always on looking for little flaws, and I'm telling you now, if Atom had any stewarding decisions in the FIA, I'm sure he'd write up a report on that. He'd want that investigated.
Alright, that's not the Africa. Yeah, Africa. Get it in the bin.
Get it in the ocean, mate. Get that thing right in the ocean. As Aston Martin does have a little slot as well. Anyway, stop it, because I'm going to end up looking at rear rings all night. We're on board with Philbo Baggins, as he does get round the last corner across the start finish line. He gets himself into P10, a 122.8. He has improved ever so slightly, and he is knocked down into 11th.
Oh, but he went to 7th, sorry, he was in 11th, moved to 7th.
Right now, the only driver not to set a time is Hughes Morgan, as he is just heading onto his hot lap. We're going to show this man a little bit of love, see what he can bring to the table. Can he get himself up into these top 10 positions to secure himself into Q3? We're about to see. Now, I don't like playing this. We have a minute 30 to go. Very, very dangerous game not to try and get yourself a little banker in before now. Unpopular opinion, putting it out there, the RB Visa Cash App looks better than the Red Bull, in my opinion. I actually prefer the Baby Bull team over the big full fat Red Bulls. That's only because they had Danny Rick. What? Who are you talking to? As we can hear the traction control of Hughes Morgan kicking in a little bit there. That's what it sounded like, that's what it looked like going by the lights flickering on the steering wheel as we see it again.
On board behind the pass with sector 1.
Rapid feeling very, very secure in his time, a 121.7. He's opted to retire from the session. We do have a little yellow sector flying up here. Everyone seems through fine. It may have been just a car getting past. We head round the final corner.
Find the passes, 4 tenths up.
Wing open. He does get himself into those top 10 positions, but only just a 122.3. Whale currently sitting with a 122.4. He does have what looks like 2 Ferraris in front of him.
Yeah.
We will jump on with Mamo.
But I'm on the find the passes, the rear Ferraris, the others are getting a slip team race if he was down in front of him. They're playing a team game here, look. Gonna give him the slip teams in the straight, eh?
Do you know what, mate? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Mamo does have a good lap time and a 122.1. Will he improve? He does. 121.8.
Find the pass.
Let's find the pass. He does get himself into the top 10, but only just. Whale improves. 122.073. He's up now into P8.
I think if he was a bit closer to his teammate, he'd look more of a throw there, eh?
George 6-6 round the final corner.
Yes, up.
He does get himself into the top 10. 8th position, knocks Vati and Whale down one. Find the pass now in a sticky situation. He doesn't have any time left. He doesn't have any more ERS. He will be out. Hughes Morgan secured himself the top 10, and just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's been snatched from out from underneath him. He does let his foot off the gas, comes in to hug the wall just to see us over the line. And that is it for Q2, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, I'll be back in a minute.
No worries, brother. I'm just going to drink my sorrows. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Q2 over and done. Callum bringing in the fastest lap, followed by Marky, Sniper Monkey, Rapid in P4, Hilly in P5, Mamo, Moomin Rider, George, Whale and Vati. I was not expecting Sniper Monkey to be third standing right now. I genuinely thought he was going to fly out the stalls. I think, if I'm right, he was the first one to leave the pits, and I thought he was going to go out and just set the fastest lap, retire, and that'd be him done. Some mega laps in there. You're not wrong, Wabby. You're not wrong at all, my friend. These guys seem to be quick. They seem to be very, very fast. Obviously not as fast as me and you. I mean, you're sandbagging, I could tell. You were coming around that last corner, I saw the smoke on the rear tyres. You must have had the handbrake or something on, but aye, they're not as fast as us, mate. Don't worry, I'm not telling the secrets. Who will be the one to jump the gun first here, ladies and gentlemen? As it stands, the only team to have both drivers in the final qualifier are the Red Bulls of Moomin Rider and George 66, as the McLaren of Callum is the first one to jump. He is the first one out of the pits, followed quickly by the Aston Martin of Whale. From what I could see in the background there, both the Red Bulls have opted to come out at the same time as well. Callum being the first one out, also the first one in Q2, will jump on board. He can take us round for our first couple of laps, see what kind of time he can set. I'm having a look at the board here. Sniper Monkey still appearing to be hiding away in the pit lane. Mamo, Hilly, Vati, Rapid and Sniper Monkey just biding their time. Maybe a couple of changes to the setup here and there. Who knows? Tell you what, you guys play a better game than me. You're obviously more patient. 10 minutes on the clock. I'd be wanting to get at least 9 laps in that time. And yet I used to be, along with the Mighty Atom here, I used to be one of those guys that would leave the pits with like 3 minutes to go, do one lap, even if it was utter horseshit, and think, yeah, that's fine, I'll start for the back. and then wonder why I had such a hard time battling through the pack to get myself to the front. I wonder why.
I mean, I try not to do that these days, but yeah, I was going right at the start. If I could put one lap in and just sit and watch everybody else, and just no bother here and there, what? I would save the set of tyres, what you think?
It's fine as if you enjoy being a spectator, mate. But as we've seen time and time again, some of the leagues that we've raced in, the guys at the back are absolute bloody rockets, man. They're just missiles. No race etiquette, no respect, never getting any space. You could try and make a clean pass, and they think that by ramming at the side you is a block pass. Mate, that's not. No, you can't just block me like that. Your name's on Max.
I always say, just remember, I was like that when we first arrived. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was blasting out the top level AI. All during the lockdown, thinking I was fast, thinking I could race. But AI are predictable. The more you race them, they're predictable. A person isn't, eh? And I thought I had good racing etiquette, and no, my etiquette was absolutely shocking against a person. It was good against AI because they're predictable. But no,
then you got a harsh reality check when you jump into an esports league.
we all had to start someplace, but we all didn't come straight to the box fast like you, mate.
Let's not go there.
Some have to work to be compete.
Let's not go there, Stuart. I can still remember the first time I ever jumped on F1 23, Bahrain, and I couldn't catch you for love nor money.
Aye, but it only took you about a couple of shots of the game, and aye. Zero effort is what you needed, that's what I'm saying. You should keep up with the racing because you went from starting playing the game or starting league racing to winning races within one season, so.
No, I think it was it not season 2 that I competed in CRL when I got my first place?
I thought it was in your first season.
I think that was my second season, bud. It was I think it was my second season because that was when I got my first podium. Remember, I got third on track and then I lost it on a missile move on.
Did you come in at the start of the season though, or did you come in as a reserve in the middle of the season?
I came in as a reserve. Right, I see what you're saying. Aye, so in my first full-time season, aye.
You definitely won a race and won the podium anyway.
I do remember, I think the first time I ever felt a rush, and I'm sorry guys, I couldn't have all been there, and I hate getting the old nostalgia going, but the first time I ever got a podium was in CRL about a year and a half ago. It was Mexico, one of the tracks I absolutely despised as well, and I managed to just scrape it across the line in front of another driver who'd been there for a while, who's pretty quick, and I got P3 on the track, but I lost it due to a steward's inquiry, which I'll say it was fair. But mate, honestly, I didn't broadcast back then. But if I had, that thing I'd be a millionaire by now. If you want to hear the reaction, I was jumping up, doing, screaming and shouting, and like I was the fastest man in the world. Even though I was on the third step, but I was the fastest man in the world.
I'll always remember mine, mate. Always remember mine as well, mate.
Oh, how could you know? Your commentary was fantastic. Your commentary was amazing the first time you got on a podium. I got a win, mate, and the commentary wasn't even that good.
I joined CRL season 5, and that was end of season 8, last race of the season.
Aye.
I came for second last to that podium, and Mark Wilson came for last to win the championship. So it was it was a good
Go and remind us, Stuart, what F1 game was that?
Oh, I can't remember which one it is. It's season 5, so that's when I started. It was F1 2019.
So everyone has bailed into the pits. The only people currently not to set a time, Whale, Moomin Rider, George 66. They haven't gone out. Right now as it stands, Sniper Monkey with a 120.9. Callum not too far behind him with a 121.1 and Rapid with a 121.3. So Harvey, I will shut my face. You said a 120.7 and you are not a million miles off here, buddy.
But I did hear you mention Curly was in the chat. Well, that race where I got my podium, I was only in second last place because somebody smashed through me under the safety car. Took his cell at the race and destroyed my front wing, so I had to pit for a front wing, put me right to second last.
Oh, and was it a certain
It was a certain Mr.
Curly?
Curley. I mean, it was 2 weeks in a row he took me under the safety car. The first one took me out, the second one I survived and managed to obviously went on to take a podium, and it was also the first time I'd changed to manual gears. So there's a wee tip for anybody out there. Get onto the manual gears as quick as you can if you didn't already do it.
Aye, and when I ever reference to Curly being Mr. Consistent, he's no consistently crashing. He's didn't take it as that.
Oh, I mean, I had worse things as you spider up, to be honest.
Oh my God, we're name shaming in the chat.
I want to ask Ronnie. I want to ask Ronnie the finished article when we arrived. So
that's a nice way of putting it, mate. That's a nice way of putting it.
Something needed some work, some patience. We were lucky to get that in the CRL because they were really patient with us.
Do you know what's really bugs me? I don't know if you feel the same. Is so Qatar, Abu Dhabi. We'll just use those two. They're two tracks I absolutely love. They're two tracks that I'm sure I've never had a win on, and yet the tracks that I have won on, are normally the tracks I absolutely detest. Like,
can you remember how many wins you've had? Is it got
no,
that many that you can't remember now?
no, I didn't think it's that many, but I think out of the 4 or 5 that I've had, in fact, no, I won the other day, didn't I? Spain. Spain's a good. I like Spain. I think Spain's a good track. But my first ever win, Portugal, in the wet, mate. That was a night to remember because I remember I had a teammate called CRL Murphy. Now, anyone that does know Murphy that has been part of that league, he was a good guy. He was a really good racer, and he was always there to kind of help, and he would encourage you, get set up, things like that. So, if Murphy by any chance is watching, I doubt he will be, but thank you very much, mate. He, I can't remember I think he was supposed to pit for a set of mediums, but he over anticipated the rain and he put on a full set of wets.
Right.
And he came out on these wet tyres and went for like first to like second last. I pitted exactly at the right time, got into the inters, and lucky for me, like I won that race by I think 3 seconds. But at one point, I'm sure I was leading it by over half a minute. I had 30 seconds in the bank, I'm sure. But a certain Jenkins, 17 or I can't remember what his name is now, Jenkins, he pitted for a second set of inters, and I thought that's it, he's done, he's out. And by the end of the race, and I'm talking 7 or 8 laps here, ladies and gentlemen, he had managed to carve out something like 20 odd seconds out of me just with a fresh set of inters at Portugal. Had he had another 2 laps, realistically, I was going home with the silver. I was not taking the gold. So, mate, that boy was on fire that day. He was flying.
Well, see, your experience of Portugal was a bit different from mine. It was the first race I led, and I was in 5th place when I had an incident. Well, I had a moment where I lost the car, and it went careening across the hairpin and took out Mark Wilson, who was in the championship battle at the time, and effectively took him out of the championship battle. And that was like my best mate at the time on the game.
Oh no!
And I got an instant race ban, and I got named the corner after me as well. So yeah, our Portugal experiences are slightly different.
So you've taken out one of your best mates, and I got a win. We'll take it. Now, we know that everyone is out on track right now. Everyone's putting in their out laps. Marky's put his lap in. I'm going to jump on board with the last 3 who haven't put times in. So right now, currently leading that pack is Whale, but he is caught up here with a little bit of traffic, as we can see.
Well, I will say that Portugal incident is on my YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. It really does look like I intentionally took him out when I wasn't in control of the car. Yeah, definitely what happened. I do care what happened. Aye.
Basically, what you're saying, ladies and gentlemen, is didn't buy Thrustmasters.
No, I was on the pad at the time. What?
Alright, there we go then. Now, I've just kept an eye on Whale there. It appeared that the McLaren of Callum was trying to get out the way there, but Whale kept letting him on track. Is he trying to get a toe down these straights?
And board with Marky coming out the last corner. was up to second.
Not a very good exit there. Took too much of the corner. He has invalidated, unfortunately. With 6 seconds to go, he will be starting provisional P8 as it stands. We'll jump on with we'll jump on with George, as George is invalidated as well. So the only person to go now is Moomin Rider.
Still in the enough at the moment to catch Marky or Sniper Monkey, but so sector 1, so if we could continue to pick up time through sector 2 and 3, I think we'll be going back to the top.
Movement very, very slow round there, it appeared. Looks like he could have made up a lot of time.
Callum's 2 tenths up now, so that would take him into
that will take him
place.
to the P1, yep, it will indeed.
But
Moomin here, draining his battery.
Really nice rear wing on them, the car, and I'm not going to lie.
Oh, it's a stunning car, absolutely stunning. Now we can see the car of Moomin really struggling here. He does a 120.8. Ooh, Harvey, 1/10 off of a predicted time. Not a bad call as we see a Red Bull sideways on the track on the final turn. Moomin heads across the line, gets himself into provisional P7 slot. The only other person coming across the line next will be Hilly, a 121.8 to beat.
He is up.
He does increase, but only marginally, a 121.7.
That's it then.
Everyone has finished. So as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, there are your top 10. Leading the pack will be Callum, setting a fastest time of a 120.8, followed very, very closely by Sniper Monkey and Marky, both setting 120.9s. Mamo, Rapid, Hilly, Moomin Rider getting in 7th place there, Vati in P8, Whale in P10, and George in P9, and George in P10. George and Whale not setting any times in this qualifier.
That's looking good. The top 3 are pretty close together, so hopefully the matey boy doesn't just check out like he did last week.
Well, I don't know if perhaps Sniper Monkey's playing a bit of a game here. Now, he knows that last time he jumped. I've just had a message there. We will be going at 20:58. So once we're done here, ladies and gentlemen, you can go get yourself a quick pee, empty the bills, clap the dog, you know, throw a frying pan at the wife, do whatever you need to, and we'll see you back here. But as it stands right now, like we say, that is our driver lineup for the starting 10. What I was going to say to you, Stuart, is do you think Sniper Monkey is someone here? He did lead the pack in Brazil. He took off from the start. No one could catch him. He did do a slight bit of complaining in the chat about not getting driver of the day, which, you know, possibly was a bit biased and unfair of us.
I mean,
do you think he's setting himself up here so that he's actually got to battle at least one driver to get driver of the day?
I mean, I reckon, me personally, I based my thingy on action. And for me, it was Rapid that provided most of the action. So I maybe look at a driver of the day from a different point of view, whereas I should look at penalties and that. So, but at the time, that was my feeling at the time. Because of that, that's why I thought he should have got driver of the day. But no, he probably does have a point. He did put on a masterclass, or put on a clinic, as I like to say.
Put on a clinic, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. So I will take advantage of this small break to go to the little boys' room, and I will see you in approximately 3 minutes.
No problem, boss. I'll just give you some useful information for you. The Qatar Grand Prix has been held 3 times. It was held in 2021. Max Verstappen's got the most wins with 2. And obviously, same with the constructors for Red Bull. The fastest lap was set by Lando Norris at 1:22.3. It was first held in 2021, but for some reason, because of the World Cup, it wasn't held in 2022. But we joined the card on 2023 with a 10-year contract.
Did I just hear you saying that it wasn't held at a certain point?
Yeah, 2022 because of the World Cup.
That's right, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can double check it, you can fact check it for me, did it not go to Baku that year?
I'm not sure, I thought Baku's been on the calendar pretty solid for a while. Like.
Alright, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that year it went to Baku.
Did they maybe go someplace else because of it?
I think so, aye.
Was it maybe no Turkey?
It might have been, you know what, it might have been. I don't know if it was this track, but I'm sure originally this track was never ever built for any sort of F1 racing. I believe this track was built for MotoGP.
Yeah, it was built for the bikes, yeah.
Get in, you see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? You're here to watch the F1 cars, but at the end of the day, the greatest circuits on the planet, they're built for bikes. They're built for bikes. Why? Because bikes are better. Bikes are better. With a car, you need 4 wheels to drive. With a bike, you just need 2 balls. That's what you need. Big, big balls. Imagine doing 220 mile an hour doing a back straight and all you've got protecting you is a tiny bit of plastic right in front of you. Just this tiny wee screen. And you actually pull yourself out of that screen to use yourself as a sail to slow the bike down. Oh man. I've done some crazy speeds on my bike and I've put myself at the bubble at some pretty high digits. But aye, it's sketchy like. It's sketchy. You do also need 2 wheels or you're going absolutely nowhere. Well, that's true. Find the pass, that is true. You're going absolutely nowhere. We'll just get fucking unicycling racing around Qatar. It'll be like an 8-month track time. Like, just one guy. Oh. Talking about the bike, so... And I'm going to bore some of you. The legend that is Mr. Martin, the Terminator, won the championship this year. Happy days. Fucking superb. Unbelievable.
What are you saying there, boss?
Jorge Martin won the championship this year on the MotoGP. I'm always rooting for an underdog, and Pecco Bagnaia had won it for the last couple of seasons, and it was just getting a bit boring. I mean, right now, if MotoGP introduce another Ducati onto the grid, it's just becoming the Ducati Championship.
Is there that many of them?
Oh, mate, there's like 3 or 4 teams run Ducatis. In fact, the team that Martin...
Yamaha no coming back to
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yamaha have got their factory team there, but I believe Martin was on the Pramac, which is a Ducati, but they've switched over to Yamahas.
Right.
So I don't imagine they'll have a great championship next year, unless Yamaha can get their V4 to actually work. They are in the process of building a V4 because they're just better bikes by the looks of it. They've got the power where you want it, so hopefully they can bring some in and we'll get to see some Japanese bikes up there. By the looks of it, you won't see much more of KTM and Gas there because KTM are pretty much going to go bust.
Yeah.
They're crying out for creditors and that they need to take care of the company. And I'm not just talking like a mil or two, we're talking like hundreds of millions.
Right.
Oh mate, it's unbelievable. So, but we'll get off of the MotoGP chat now because I could speak about it for days. It's fine to pass this, I'm a Pecco fan. Oh, glory, 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 Hunter. What are you talking about? unicycle race around the Isle of Man TT, mate, one of the best experiences of my life. Never done it on a unicycle, like, if I did I'd still be there. But oh,
You'd be, aye.
You'd be there for days. I can't remember the boy's name, but there was a boy who took a trials bike and he wheelied the whole length of the Isle of Man TT. I can't mind his name, he's really famous as well, it's just totally went in my mind. As Curly says, yeah, I will buy them. What are you talking about, Curly? Buy what? Yamaha. You'll buy the team. No, wasn't it Travis Pastrana? KTM, mate, they're hundreds of millions in debt. Hundreds of millions. But hey, if you could keep them on the grid, I would love you forever, because their V4 as well is putting up a good fight against some of these Ducatis, and one of my favourite riders, Brad Binder's there, and I don't want to lose him.
Oh, they fucking go white suit, mate.
We are indeed, as we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headlights, and we are away here at Qatar with a horrible start for some of the drivers there. Was it Hilly? Oh no, it wasn't. We've already got penalties. It was Vati. Vati appears to have jumped the start.
Rapid's made it 3 places up at the 4th for the start. Well, sorry, 2 places, I think he was 6 for the start. Oh!
Oh, we do have a little bit.
Spinned it, he just spun under traction.
Oh my goodness, no way!
Well,
that bloody Mercedes at me, that bloody Mercedes!
He's lost it on his own.
I was about to say, as expected, we've gotten away relatively clean here, ladies and gentlemen.
Contact with the Red Bull George and somebody else, like
Buckle by the looks of it.
Looks like his car sort of jumped in there and ghosted.
As Hughes Morgan has made the jump on, we are going to have a safety car. Are we going to have a safety car? We're not. Hughes Morgan has retired on track, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what happened. I was on board with Wab staff, and Hughes Morgan did make the move on Wabby. It didn't appear that Wabby did very much wrong from my point of view, and maybe I jumped on a little bit too late there. But I just saw Hugh Morgan driving off the track. I'm not sure what happened, and then boom, off with the front wing into the wall. So we are a baby bull down as it stands. Now, I will admit, we haven't seen a safety car. Generally, these guys are relatively, you know what, they're not relatively clean, they are clean drivers in this league. We don't really tend to see a lot of safety car action. That is the closest I've been.
I thought maybe they had
weeks.
the safety car on reduced when I've been watching them, because some of the actions I thought that's definitely a safety car. So I'm wondering if maybe it is on reduced.
It possibly could be, mate. I would hate to double check with Whale on that one. But it's, again, like I say, it's not something that myself and even Curly, in the times that I've been on with Curly, we haven't seen a lot of safety car action, even on lap 1. Everyone seems to have gotten away rather cleanly here. The only person picking up penalties is Vati, if I am correct. It is a drive-through penalty. He'll be looking to get in the pits as quickly as he can and get that served.
Yeah, when he's wheeling with it, he's got Beastie, NFU, FC, oh yeah, NFU. Right behind them. But we should get the benefit of DRS next time round, or is it once they cross the line next time round? So it'll be like next lap.
It'll be this next lap coming, my bud. As there is a very, very small gap opening up here between Mamo and Rapid F1. 1.4 seconds already gained within the first 2 laps here at Qatar. These front 3 are just running away, just scampering away. We don't really want to see that time increasing as much as we can. We want to see some battles, we want to see some wheel banging. Not too much, ladies and gentlemen.
Look fast with Vati. Very easy fast and start finish straight.
Good, as we do see.
Now Vati's got Beastie or his gearbox. Oh, sorry, now Merman's got Beastie or his gearbox.
As we do have Sniper Monkey, did have a little bit of an off at the start here, ladies and gentlemen, but it does appear to be trying to put in a little bit of effort here and get himself back up these positions. I tell you what, if he can pull this off, he might get himself. Oh, he does like a challenge, unless he starts at the front and then he just buggers off and leaves everybody in his wake. But he's definitely going to have to put in the work here. As it stands, the only drivers currently on track opting to run those hard tyres are Moomin Rider, Sniper Monkey and Bucko. The rest of them all opting for the mediums. I wonder if Sniper Monkey again, I'm not saying for certain, as he had this up his sleeve, I don't think he meant to have a spin on purpose, but why would he be at the top of the pack and opting to run those harder tyres? What is the game plan here? I actually don't know what the optimal strategy is here. Is it a medium hard? Is it a medium soft? Can the medium tyres go the difference?
Does he start on the hards?
These three have started on hard, yep.
Yes, Sniper Monkey as well, I mean.
Sniper Monkey did opt to start on the hard tyres.
Yeah,
the first person into the pits, Vati 7, that time penalty.
That's probably why he lost it on the fraction once his tyres have been installed. He's got DRS coming up the back here, he Find the Pass, but Find the Pass also has DRS, so they might have a bit of struggle. Stuart,
if we're looking at the DRS of Sniper Monkey, you can go and count how many cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, as Moomin Rider has had a bit of a spin here, guys. He's facing the other way on the track. He is one of those drivers who has opted for the hard tyres. Are they up to temperature? Possibly not. That's two drivers on the harder compound tyre who have had a little bit of a slip.
Ferrari Find the Pass got past Goomba, but now Sniper Monkey is right on the back of Goomba.
As Wabi does take the trail road, he does take the scenic route. I'm not sure if he was punted there or if it was a mistake by himself, but Sniper Monkey has made up some good places. Well, what I was going to say is if we
because Goomba will be definitely holding Sniper Monkey up.
If we have a look at the train in front of Sniper Monkey, we will have a large DRS train coming here over the start finish.
I mean, one
and
good
I'm
thing
sure
is
he
will
be looking to make up some positions here.
Yeah. His teammates, definitely, that's a tactical pass. Yeah, DRS, his teammate go right out of the way.
Good man. Play the long game here, ladies and gentlemen. There is plenty of life left in this race.
Yeah, play the team game.
It's good to see getting a different angle of some of these quicker drivers over the track where they tend to place their cars, as Vati has opted to leave the session.
Well, I'd say Sniper Monkey on the hard tyre, if they do get a safety car, he sort of fits him in the box seat, I think. If everyone else pits early, he'll go. Maybe no, actually, they can. But I think the safety cars will run reduced, they have to be, because somebody crashing on track like that would normally bring one out.
Just working my way back up the order, ladies and gentlemen.
Find the Pass has got the run on Bilbo Baggins. He's made the pass, yep, made the pass, the fifth made the pass.
We'll just have a quick look at our biggest and winners so far. Our biggest winner being Battle Z Mini 111 has made up 7 positions from the start, and Sniper Monkey, or sorry, shall I say that, Vati, who appears to have left the session, but his car is still on track. He is ghosted, but Moomin Rider and Monkey being the biggest losers of today, having lost 11 positions.
Yeah, well, just took Battle Z. I reckon we're going to that base name is.
I'll just call him Mini 111, mate.
Let's call him Battle. Battle ZMH111. Is that Mini, is it? Alright, cool. Oh, got to remember, I'm 48-year-old, not got my glasses on, so my eyes aren't the best.
Moomin Rider picking up a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. He's been told, don't do it. He's not listening. He's been punished with the first 3-second penalty of the day, I believe. I'll just double check that one. It was between himself and Buckle, both having 3 seconds worth of penalties. I did say
the NSC is not going to have any protection in the straight. He's the only one with DRS, so I can see him getting past here to this Aston Martin.
I'm just keeping a close eye on the top 3 straight. It was 1.4 seconds after 2 laps. It has now opened itself up to 2.8, almost 2.9 second gap as Callum goes through, take the lead from Markey. Rapid, patiently waiting, watching the action going off in front, not battling too hard, but making sure that he's battling enough just to hold on to that P3 slot. He won't have to burn off a lot of ERS to keep on the back of these guys. He's got a nice big slipstream.
We'll just past Beastie, straightforward DRS pass into turn 1.
They do have a rather large train of cars here. Sniper Monkey starting to claw his way back up through the ranks here.
I'm on board with battle with a rear wing through Sniper Monkey. He's also got a Ferrari and another, what I believe is an Aston Martin, Coleman in him as well.
Oh, the Aston Martin of Phil Baggins is Mini 111, has a little bit of slippage there, shall we say, on the exit of the corner, not getting the traction, allows Sniper Monkey to take him.
I think he's going to be under threat from Find the Pass also, coming into turn 1, because he's right on the back end. They might even lose 2 places here to the Ferrari as well.
Mammo picking up a 3-second penalty there as Markey does go through on Callum again at the front of the race here. Hilly goes through on Mammo as well. I'm going to go and have a look, see what's happening here.
Battle still had DRS, but I think Find the Pass is going to make the pass. Yeah, straightforward DRS pass at someone. Now Battle's got the Aston Martin, Philbo Baggins on the back of him.
What a name, what a name. I'm telling you now, man, that guy's getting awarded 105 points just for the name itself. That is absolutely class. Brilliant name. In fact, I think you should just give him the Drivers' Championship. Class. Absolutely class.
I get a feeling Battle's struggling a bit on these medium tyres already, look.
Who's that, sorry?
Battle. Mini.
Mini, yep. I noticed the last couple of turns a little bit understeer. Definitely seen some oversteer from him.
There's three places lost in the last lap and a half, basically. And I reckon this will probably be a 4th one by the time we get to turn 1.
As we look further towards the top of the grid, the gap has increased. I'm sure that will most likely be from Mammo and Hilly putting on a little bit of a battle. Gavin Bass picking up a 3-second penalty, as the gap between Hilly and Rapid in P3 right now has increased to almost 4.8 seconds. 5 seconds almost in the first 10 laps of the race. Absolutely unbelievable pace from these guys at the front. Callum still sitting up front. Markey sniffing on his gearbox, checking the oil levels, and Rapid just kindly watching. Just cruising, mate. Just cruising at the back. I have no doubt, sorry I had a wee bit of burp there, I have absolutely no doubt that Rapid would most likely be pretty happy to hold on to this position and go for a big move towards the end.
The rear round footage I'm getting for this battle between Mini, Find the Pass and Bilbo Baggins is pretty damn good, but
as Dirty Taff retires from the session. Work our way through, see who's giving each other a cuddle, giving each other a kiss, slamming doors and pimping chores, shall we say. we're not all Rapid, mate. We all know what his dream job would be now. We are not of that lifestyle. 5.3 second gap, another increase of almost 6/10 within that lap.
I think Battle's going to get past easily doing this straight to Find the Pass. But Bilbo Baggins is there with DRS as well. I mean, Find the Pass is making the pass before the DRS. And he just takes off and checks, oh, this is a decent battle here, like between the three of them. Bethlehem got past them under DRS. So.
As Harvey says in the chat, this guy Rapid, man, he loves Qatar. Don't we all, buddy? Don't we all? It is a fantastic track, a fast track.
On board with Goomba, got Gavin Bass on the back end.
Yes, indeed, we are watching the little light of Goomba giving us a little wink, giving a little flash there, like a horse who's ready to be mounted. But Gavin Bass loses the traction there, giving Goomba a little bit of breathing space. And Wabi sitting here at P13, he was looking relatively strong at the start, looking good, and unfortunately took the scenic route, and it has put him a little bit back as we work our way back through the order. One name that keeps popping up and has made up some mighty positions within these first 10 laps is Sniper Monkey himself.
Man riders on the gravel. Sector 2.
Skill issue, mate. Skill issue. That will not be going to the stewards. We have Vati. Vati's car still here.
Yeah,
he has retired from the session.
Whoa. Rapid is right on the back of Callum, look.
Find the pass, has pitted. 11 laps in, he has opted to go on the hard tyres. That will be him till the end of the session now. Is he going to get a decent sized undercut here on the rest of the guys? Will this trigger the front three to opt to jump in now, or do they feel that Find the Pass is far enough back that he's not really much of a concern to them right now? As Vati's joined the chat, how did I not retire? I'm not sure, mate. To be fair, from where we were sitting, it looked like you had jumped into the pits and retired and then ended the session, but your car, for whatever reason, released and came back on track. My power went out mid-race. Oh my goodness, Vati. I was going to say something absolutely slanderous there, but I'll keep it to myself. I served my drive-through penalty.
Rapid's going to have a run at him down the straight now. No, he's going to pit.
They are going to pit. Like I said, did they see that first car pitting? Whale picks up a 3-second penalty. By any chance, did they see it on the pit board? And that has triggered them to go now.
Yep, Mark has got a almost 6-second gap then anyway to back to Mammal.
He does indeed, but scarily, Sniper Monkey chipping away here. It was at 4.2 seconds last time we checked, now down to 3.7, and he is, let's not forget, running the hard tyres. He could opt to jump into the pits here at the same time as these front four, get onto the softer compound from what he's currently running, i.e. the medium tyre. He would get a slight advantage there towards the end of this race. Having a look at the penalties as they stand right now. Mamo 3 seconds, Whale 3 seconds, Gavin Bass, Moomin Rider and Buckle all 6 seconds there. Don't know what those guys are doing. As Vati says, go Vati. Mate, you've no chance. You've absolutely no chance.
I think I mean, he's only 3 seconds off the back as the AI. I mean, you might hear a battle with the guy in 17. You never know.
Top 10, let's go. Absolutely, mate, absolutely. As Harvey did put in the chat, he felt that Rapid would enter the pits a lap earlier than the other two. If I'm not mistaken, they all pitted on the same lap. So
George is passing Hilly for second place.
Send it up the inside. Hilly, nice and neat, tucks in the back there. The gap is slowly being carved down here, ladies and gentlemen. Between Sniper Monkey and Hilly, now down to within 2.5 seconds. Buckle, another 3-second penalty. 9 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. So far, our biggest winners are Philbo Baggins and Mini, making up 9 positions, and our biggest loser, Vati. Did you hear that in the chat, Vati? Vati, the biggest loser, losing 10 positions due to a power cut. .9 seconds between Sniper Monkey and Hilly. A 10-second gap, almost 11 seconds for Philbo Baggins to even get close to within Sniper Monkey here.
Yeah, he's going to be close enough when it comes to it, but he can't afford to pit because the 2 guys that have pitted already as the front 2 pit.
There we go, Hilly will take the lead of the race. Sniper Monkey opting to stay out. Stick with Hilly for a couple more laps by the looks of it. 1.7 seconds. Oh, For a man like that, he's almost within DRS range. I'm sure he will be able to make up a good chunk of that time within the next couple of laps. But as we stand, our provisional top three, Callum, Markey and Rapid, all battling here down the straight, heading down into turn one. Callum takes the lead over Rapid, and Markey's tucking himself in behind the vomit green of the Sauber.
Vomit green.
Oh man, it's absolutely rank, eh? I mean, we've all done like Jaeger shots and whatever. Oh, gives me the bulk.
I haven't done that, but anyway.
As Ransdale says in the chat, first time chatter, nice to have you in here, mate. Says, look at Vatty, that guy is fast. And Vatty with a quick response, look Ransdale, no hands. Vatty will be sitting there, raging with himself, I have absolutely no doubt. And he will be,
now within a second, Helly at the front.
Like I said, he'll make up a big chunk of that time there.
Helly's pitting.
There we are, he will take the lead of the race.
I mean, if he could stretch this out for a good 5, 6, 7 seconds, he might still have a chance.
Admiral CLB, first time in the chat, the skill on this guy. What guy are you talking about there? Are we talking about Vatty, the man, the myth, the legend? Half a minute off the car in front of him. But again, doing it with no hands. His hands are completely full in the flesh.
Rapid is just past Callum at turn one.
He'll have a Shambach to hand. I'm sure that's what they call them in South Africa. We'll work our way back down the grid there as there are gaps opening up all over the track.
As it is now, Sniffy Monkey's only got a 14-second gap to Rapid. So if he did pit, he's going to come out at least 8 seconds, if not a wee bit more behind him.
He would find himself around about P9, P10.
That we've seen the pace he came through on these.
Oh no, he would find himself about P6, sorry, I just saw the 6-second gap there between Mamo and Markey.
But with the pace he's got on these old tards, it's a fresh set of knee jumps with the track.
Oh, he'll be rapid. I'm just sitting there with Wabi. Has a little bit of a slip, battling Mini. Mini will get a little bit of an advantage there. We haven't seen very much of the boss man tonight, Whale, in the Aston Martin. Kinda don't want to say he's in no man's land. He has a 3-second gap to catch him at the back of Hilly. He does have a little bit of breathing space with a 1.3 second gap back to Moomin Rider, but there is a 4.1 second gap from Moomin back to NUFC. As Sniper Monkey does pull the pin, he has pitted for those medium tyres.
Callum just passed the rapid out of turn one. Another straightforward DRS pass.
Exit. He has exited into P7. P7 now, looking at the time, 1, 2, 3, 9, almost 10 seconds the gentleman has to make up to get himself back up there battling with the front three.
Bobby Gavin Bass is about to pass Buckle down the straight in a straightforward DRS pass.
Moomin Rider exiting the pits. Admiral CLB jumps in, says I only tune into the streams to watch Vatty Masterclass. Well, he is putting on a show, ladies and gentlemen, right here tonight. He's managing to be in the chat, putting electric back in the meter at home and driving all at the same time. Phenomenal drive from here, out in no man's land. I'll give him a little bit of airtime. AI'd, ghosted. Right off of that, we'll join the front leaders here. Callum still leading the pack, quickly followed by Rapid, F1 and Markey. These guys have taken off from the stalls like racehorses and they are not about to slow down. A 6.4 second gap, it has increased back to Mamo there in the bright red Ferrari.
I'm going to leave mine on web snapping for a lap where I'm in the shot.
Sniper Monkey, all the DRS, all the ERS, flies his way past the main man Hilly himself. Nice and smooth. What I will say, guys, is Sniper Monkey, yes, he is fast. He's definitely fast. He's proven that over and over and again. But he is American. We cannot have that. Come on, Rapid. Stick to the guns. Get the foot welded to the floor. I want to see a 30-second gap between you and Callum within the next 3 laps. We need to secure the Brits on top. Or the South Africans, Vatty, you never know, anything could happen. Anything could happen, like a miracle could happen. Very unlikely, but it could happen.
Everybody else could get disqualified.
You know, like Mamo could crash, cause a 16-car pile-up. You never know, could happen.
Web Stappin's going to have a run at this guy in the Battle Mini, and Philbo Baggins obviously down the straight.
Jump on with him here, he's got a good bit of space behind him, 8.3 second gap back to Goomba. Moving Rider making the move on Buckle there.
It's just Web Stappin looks like a lot closer, so he seems to be a lot better through the first sectors. Aye, got a chance. Mini's got a run on Philbo Baggins through the straight there.
Does appear that a Sniper Monkey does set the fastest lap, a 1:23.222, fastest lap of the session, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to
the
see
man is not messing around.
But we did.
Wabi gets like some good drive through the final corner.
Yeah, it's just.
But Mini's got some good traction. He's too far back to make a lunge into turn 1. But it's not too late for Mini. Mini is making the move on Philbo Baggins. They go side by side. Almost contact. Mini gives a little flash of the light there to let us know, hey, I'm through, I'm alright. There we go again, a little flash. He's almost teasing you guys. He's almost teasing you. As Philbo Baggins does look up the inside of it. Oh! They go wheel to wheel. Nice and clean. Philbo banged to the back, a little bit of slip there. He cannot capitalise. Mini's going to have to jump right in back to Philbo Baggins. Mate, that name is absolutely class. I honestly wish I had the intelligence level to come up with something as witty as that.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn my HUD off altogether so I could just have the actual race on my screen now, and I'll just flick through the people.
That's alright. We'll make our way back through the racers here as Sniper Monkey is eventually getting himself up closer to those front 3. He's just got himself past Mamo into P4. Jesus Christ, what a race this boy is having. He's got 10 laps to do it with a 6.3 second gap, and with the pace that this man is showing, is it doable? Will those mediums, given how hard he's been putting on these, will they die off a little bit quicker here? Let's not forget that these front runners all started on the medium tyres, have all opted for the hards towards the end of the later half of this race. Those tyres will hold up better in my opinion, especially with the amount of battling that Sniper Monkey has had to get his way through to get to as close to the podium as he can.
Well, Rapid, Callum and Marky all battling still. There's every chance he's going to creep up on them pretty quickly.
He could capitalise, yep, absolutely. But do we see him taking the top spot? Let's not forget.
We'll watch him in the next couple of laps. We've got 5 seconds to Marky. We'll have a keep an eye on that and see how much he's. Marky's obviously sitting at the back of these 3, he's not really battling with him. As Callum passes Rapid again into turn 1, straight forward DRS pass.
Having a look at the penalties here, Stuart. Mamo 3 seconds, George 3 seconds, Whale, Mini 3 second penalties, Moomin Rider 6 seconds, Gavin Bass 9, and get hit, there's the kicker. Buckle 15 seconds worth of penalties, which means if he gets any worse than this, there is every chance, Vatty, that you might not be taking the wooden spoon and you're not even here. Unbelievable. As Gavin Bass picks up another 3 second penalty. 12 seconds worth of penalties for Gavin Bass here. Mini and Philbo Baggins still battling. Now
that Callum's free Rapid a little bit, Sniper Monkey's starting to catch him again. He's catching them. It's like almost a 10th every corner. I mean, is that higgy? Is that fast? He's catching them.
As Vatty's just said in the chat there, Stuart, can you imagine if he didn't get the wooden spoon tonight and it was flawless driving? Flawless driving! And he's not even taking part Mate, it must. It's all in the setup, mate. It's all in the setup.
George picked up for 3 seconds. I think Rapid might get a wee lunge into turn 1. Nah, he's just decided to stay behind. Probably pretty clever actually.
He is indeed. Build the ERS. 8 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, it's just strange because sometimes the gap's open up, sometimes it's closed. No, it's mental this one.
Vatty said there, Stuart, that he'll be penalty free, mate. His friend said, you know, he says, what a driver, and Vatty's then opted driver of the day if you ask me.
Maybe I will penalty free in that.
he led a clean race start to finish. Wait, Vatty, you had a drive through, mate. That technically is a penalty.
Record Monkey is into 3.8 seconds behind Malky.
Wab Stappen has made a move on Philbo Baggins here. Philbo with his big hairy feet just slowing him down a little bit. As Vatty says in the chat that the drive-through penalty was in fact Hilly's fault.
Vatty's about to get lapped, I think.
We'll jump to the front. Is it Vatty getting lapped? It is indeed, as they drive through the ghosted car like he's not even there, funnily enough. All 3 of them taking Vatty on the line. But Sniper Monkey, just look at the pace this man. 3.7 seconds. He can actually see the top 3 drivers there. Did Hilly get an admin start? Oh, as Vatty says, he jumped the start. I have proof. Now, I will be honest with you, Vatty. I am impartial. I am not saying he did jump the start, but I did make a comment at the start. It did look like Hilly jumped it. It did look like he jumped it. But he didn't get the penalty. You got the penalty, so I was a bit confused whether it was himself or you. Now, quick question, Stuart. If Sniper Monkey was to be in the back of this ghosted car across the start finish, which I doubt he will cross before then, he'll get past, sorry, before then, would he get DRS off it? I think I've asked this question before.
He should get DRS, aye.
He should get DRS.
As long as he's within a second, yeah.
Will give him a slingshot effect here. As Vatty says in the chat that Hilly does have some host glitches allowing him to jump the start of these races.
On board with Marky. I think he's going to make a fast in the start finish straight.
Well, I can see the light flashing, the ERS will be burning. These guys do look quick. Marky is dropping off the back a little bit, the 8/10ths. He won't be wanting to fall back too far, he'll still want to stay within DRS range there. Rapid does make the move. The Vomit Green leads the race over the McLaren, but we all know if it comes to the end of the race, it's a straight shoot for the finish. By law, by the Lord Almighty, the McLaren, even if it comes 18th, must win the race due to it being the fastest colour. A 3-second gap now between Sniper Monkey and Marky.
Mamo, I was able to see him for the McLaren rear wing there, like.
Mamo is in a little bit of no man's land along with George. 2.5 seconds to catch Mamo. Hilly 1.7 seconds behind him, and Whale 4.2 seconds behind Hilly.
I think what happened with that rapid there, like, I couldn't have that.
Find the pass, has a little sniff up the inside of B-State. He does get round. Marky's just picked up a 3-second penalty. That secures Sniper Monkey the P3 position. He is on for a podium. The question is, can he increase it? Can he get P2? Can he look to get a mad finish and get himself on the top step?
Rapid's going for that again. Fucking food pass.
Goomba, a name that we've seen time and time again. He normally, from what I remember, he's had some very good races. He just seems to be really unfortunate here at Qatar, perhaps a track that he doesn't like. Currently sitting P15, 6-second gap in front of him, but a 6-second at the rear as well.
Okay, Sniper Monkey's just getting closer and closer, look.
He is indeed 1.5 seconds now. I am going to jump on board with Sniper Monkey.
I'm on the rear wing, Rapid first.
I said it before, guys, we have 5 laps of racing to go. We don't want this American assassin creeping up on us. Rapid, you love the track, you are not a silly man, you are a good racer. I told you I wanted 30 seconds gap between yourself and Callum within 3 laps. You've not done it. Mate, just do me a favour. Don't let this sneaky American creep his way up onto the top spot here. .5 sec. Look at the line here, that Sniper Monkey chooses to take down the back finish straight. He does get himself right out wide there for turn 1.
Marky almost got this move on Rapid there as well, look. He's obviously got himself close enough to get the DRS again.
Look at that, the McLaren hunting down the Alpine, the Sauber and the McLaren.
I will say Sniper Monkey is running into laps to get himself on the top spotlight. But it will not be, I don't think he'll get DRS this time unless he gets a bit closer. Then again he is.
He's within a second now, mate. Yeah, he's in a second. Bilbo Baggins picking up a 3-second penalty just on board with Hilly here, having a little sniff at George. George, I believe, a relatively newcomer. This could be his first ever race with WAOF1. I don't believe I've seen the name before, and I've got to say, not too shabby given the standards of the driving in this league. A current P6. When we look at the penalties, 6 seconds worth of penalties. I take that back. That will knock him down around P7, P8. Again, still within the top 10. Not bad given the calibre of racing that's on in this league.
Okay. But Rapid's a bit to lose third place, I think, yeah. Oh, but he's also gaining first. Oh, how did he manage to stay ahead there? Alright, aye, Callum had Marky had a wee.
Sniper Monkey does get himself through. He's now currently sitting provisional P3. This has been very interesting to watch. Marky losing out there. He has had a fantastic race. He does have a 3-second penalty, I believe. He does indeed. Again, corner cutting. It is very easy to get some corner cutting on this track. I was looking at Sniper Monkey there. He did look to push his car out really wide there. As Battle Mini has pit and quit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure why. We are on board with Marky having a look at the front 3.
Callum's got a belter there on Rapid there, look. Back in first place.
That light flashing, harnessing the ERS. The joys of being a wheel driver. Press a button, it does it for you. Not like us mere mortals on the controllers fumbling and twitching and sending it into the wall when all we want to do is turn the bloody ERS over to overtake, or sorry, to high or hot lap or whatever you want to call it.
Here comes Rapid and Sniper Monkey, and Sniper Monkey.
Oh my goodness! In one move, he goes from P3 to P1.
That's his difference.
What a fucking savage!
No, he's a sound guy. What he's doing, he's letting them continue their battle. He's a really nice guy.
That's what he's doing. He's saying, you know what, guys, I won't get in the middle of you. You're obviously quite busy. If you just let me through, open the door a wee bit, I'll just leave yous be. Wow, what a move for Sniper Monkey.
Wow. They opened the door a wee bit and he just kicked it the rest of the way on. Like. So
he has to watch though, he did appear to go a little bit wide in the track there.
Rapid's still winning, man. He's not dropped him.
I can imagine Rapid will be absolutely livid right now.
Rapid's got a great driver at that last corner as well.
Oh, mate. As Fatty says, he's in P17. Fatty's still in the chat. Although, what is scary is the fact that the last time we looked, he was 33 seconds behind anyone. He's now 25, which means he is gaining time. And Bucko does pit. Is he about to secure himself P16?
both Rapid and Callum have got DRS. Rapid. Thought he'd have went for it there, but he didn't. Thought he'd have threw one up the inside of him.
Oh, Vatty says, I'm catching, mate. You are indeed. Have you just switched on the grip hacks, my friend?
I think that Marky's doing well to the side with you, see.
Absolutely. I don't want to speak too soon, but I felt like Marky's tyres were maybe going off a little bit in front of Callum's and Rapids there. He seemed to be struggling a little bit more on the track.
But yeah, they've no dropped them. They've not managed to drop them for the whole race this one.
Wabstappen makes a move on Phil Baggins, getting himself up into P11. Find the pass in Beastie NUFC. Having a little battle here. But I'm really sorry, guys. I'm sorry if it's just these front four that we're sitting watching, but it has been so close, so tight. The battling at the front here has been absolutely ridiculous, and whether we love him or hate him, Sniper Monkey has had one hell of a drive, one hell of a recovery to get himself from, let's not bullshit here, let's not be around the bush, right at the back of the pack, as we see all the drivers now opting to take that wider line on the approach to turn one. Sniper Monkey does send it up the inside, feels that Rapid will make the move. Rapid does make the move, Callum does make the move. Sniper Monkey having to opt to get himself in there on the last lap as well. Harvey did predict this, Rapid will overtake start of the last lap. He did it on Monday and he won it. Now Sniper Monkey has to battle against two cars here, not just Rapid. He's now got Callum. Will Callum and Rapid get themselves into a little twist here? Will Callum push Rapid a little bit too far, or will they come together? As Sniper Monkey does have a look over the inside of Callum there. Can't make it stick. Callum gets the bit of traction out of the corner. Sniper Monkey having to settle back there into P3.
Sniper Monkey battle Callum might be Rapid. Especially needs it.
This has been absolutely phenomenal for these guys at the front here.
Sniper Monkey's getting the run on Callum again.
Having a look on the outside, switching it back. Rapid getting a little bit of breathing space here. He has a slight gap increasing in front of him, behind him, sorry.
Yeah, I think he's
as we are on the approach to the last corner here, it will appear that Rapid's going to take it. Callum does block Sniper Monkey. Sniper Monkey taking the outside line. Will he get the bit of traction over the start finish line here? He will indeed. He will secure himself P2, but Rapid does take the win. Sniper Monkey in P2, Callum P3, Marky in P4, Mamo coming across the line in P5. Hilly securing himself the P6 slot. Well done, lads, well done. Georgie P7, Whale, we'll see what because we do have some penalties on the board. P8, find the pass, coming across the line in about half a minute.
I'm not gonna lie, when we talk about driving the day, I'd like to get to the top four, but unfortunately we can't do that, because that was just some exhibition of driving.
It was.
How it's done at the front of the grid. Like.
Beastie and find the pass, Beastie securing P9, find the pass, P10, Wabstappen P11, well done mate, obviously, good recovery for what happened earlier on. Philbo Baggins, driver of the day, it's P12, Moving Rider P13, Goombot will secure himself P14, Gavin Bass coming up the rear here with a 12-second penalty. As Vatty says in the chat, P16, he's over the move. He's over the move. He's jumping with joy. I'll take that from last on turn 2, then back to 9th over the line. I'll take that. Abs, you should find the pass, as you should. P16, Cody's issuing driver of the day to Sniper Monkey, and who can blame them? One hell of a drive from the man. Not sure what happened at the start of the race, but he did have to battle himself back up for the back of the pack. Unbelievable drive from the man.
Yeah, as you can, I like action, and there's a lot of action in Sniper Monkey.
Oh, definitely. But a big shout out to Callum, Marky and Rapid. What a show you guys put on. Front of the pack, the battling so clean, so good.
It was a clinic.
It was a clinic indeed, and what I will say is, Callum, you sneaky, treacherous bugger, I saw what you were doing there with Sniper, and that was some very, very good defending in the last half of that last lap.
And also
Absolutely phenomenal defending.
Marky to actually be able to stay away Rapid and Callum through the first part of the race and stay with the Rapid Callum and Spider through the last
Oh,
part of the
absolutely.
race. He was obviously fast.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So what I will do is I am going to, I'm going to have to be sharp again tonight, boys. I'm trying to get to my bed. I am up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm normally in my bed by this time, so I won't be doing any drivers' talks at the end of this race. I'm going to stop the stream. Yes, yesy. Well done, Rapid, mate. Well done, well deserved. We're going to stop the stream there, and I'm going to have a quick word with my co-coms, the mighty Atom, and we will discuss driver of the day, and we will post it in the chat for you guys. Let's fucking go. I'm so happy right now, as you should be, mate. That was one hell of a drive. I'm not going to lie to you there. When I saw Sniper Monkey making the move in the last laps, I thought, you guys have just opened the door. That was going to be it, but you held it together, kept yourself composed, and yeah, what a win, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Again, it's nice to see the Union Jack at the top of the board and not the old stars and stripes. Know that I'm biased. But what I will say, guys, is thank you for tuning in. I've been your host, Wee Rabbi. Thank you very much for having me. Always a pleasure, never a chore. And I will catch you in the next one. So it's ta-ra for me.
Some awesome mission and thanks for having me. And yeah, catch you in the next one.
See you in the next one, guys. Ta-ra. Mate, fuck me. Oh.